out, they can hear.
What's
but they can't
happened?
see. There we go.
Here we
There's
were
always
thinking
something.
that we were practiced and professional.
We're never professional.
Episode 159.
Welcome.
Learning every week.
We're not learning. That's
It's
why
like
we make these mistakes.
My mama always said the Hearns Live is like a box of chocolates.
Really?
You never know what you're going to get.
I've heard that somewhere before.
No, never.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome
So,
indeed.
Number 159.
Episode 159. We've got a huge show this week. It's all come together in the last sort of half an hour, hasn't it?
It has.
We're going to have a special blow-in visitor
Yep.
that is going to be familiar to a few of us out there.
A lot of it.
A lot of us.
Hmm.
We're going to have, hopefully, if technology doesn't let us down, we're going to have a special guest zoom in from about 5.5 hours away from the shop.
Yes.
And we've got some amazing new products.
We have indeed.
I don't know if I can say it, but it's Australia first. It's an Australian first.
It is an Australian first.
It will
We
be
can
an
say
Australian.
it.
I will.
We said
I
it
have
like
said
5
it.
times already.
I know. It's an Australian first.
It is.
Here right now on
Yeah, I agree
episode
with that.
159.
Yeah.
So we've got a new car of the week.
We have.
I can say that it's a little bit bigger than usual.
Yep.
We need to know the make.
Yep.
The model.
Yep.
And the weight.
Yep. It's going to be tricky, this one.
I reckon I can guess the weight. I
You'll
reckon
get close, I reckon.
it's 1325.
Oh, I don't know.
We'll get our scientific scales. We'll weigh it up.
We do.
We'll do the scrutiny.
Well, we do.
work.
We'll say hello to some of our viewers.
Who have we got on board
welcome,
today?
Craig Jones.
Hey, Craig.
Yep, the Thunder Turbine 88. He's on with us
Yep.
as per usual. Felicity.
Hey,
Hello.
Felicity.
David
Good
Randall.
afternoon.
Hello.
David Randall. That's fantastic. Hey, Dave.
I've got the Wombat.
Yep.
Anthony Miller is on.
That's fantastic.
There we go.
That's
There
good.
we go.
It's got some regular faces and some new ones.
That's
Well,
it.
we've got some huge news,
We have.
haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've got a very special guest,
Yes.
haven't we?
Yes.
Without further ado, let's get him on. Let's get this special guest on.
Welcome, guest. Who is this guest?
Hello.
Oh, look at this guy. This is Scott. And we
It
know
is
Scott
Scott.
very well.
We know Scott Rawlings pretty well, don't we? Some better than others.
Lots of people know me.
He
Yes.
is
Lots.
a member of the Hearns family,
Yes.
isn't it?
Used to
He
work
He used to
here.
be in the front lines, in the
This
trenches.
bloke took my job.
Oh, well, what can I say?
Yeah, sent me back north. Goodbye.
Now you get the joys
BJ
of
cried.
racing.
BJ cried when I
He
went.
cries every
Yeah.
day missing you.
He does. Be in the
Where's,
corner.
where's my Scotty? Where's my Scotty? All the
But
time.
here I
I
am.
thought in one corner. It's all damp over there.
All right.
Ooh.
So,
Welcome. Let's move on.
so Scotty Rawlings is in. He's going racing this weekend,
I am.
hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's a
the-
huge part of our Hearns race team.
Big weekend.
Big weekend. We've got the 2023 RCRA Victorian state titles on,
That
Yes.
is.
hosted by the club down there in Geelong.
Geelong
It's
land.
been indoors. The
Mm.
Vics haven't been indoors since Adrenaline. What?
Oh, did they have the
2011?
Vics, did they?
We had the Vics.
It
pretty
was,
sure.
it was an interesting
I wasn't there.
location, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
So
traditionally we don't have anything undercover.
we don't have anything
Mm.
indoors. So
Mm.
since December, thereabouts, Geelong up and stump, they moved location. They've taken it indoor, and it's fantastic that we've got a community track, a
Mhm.
club non-for-profit organisation with undercover and out of the elements track, and it's really cool.
Mm.
And people have, voted with their feet, so to speak. It's
Yes.
been absolutely sold and packed out every class.
Mm.
They even had to,
Definitely.
unfortunately, cancel some of the demo classes and some of the junior classes just
Mm.
to make way
Mhm.
because there was so many sanctioned classes.
That's right.
People
Well, I mean,
from
you-
all over the country,
You're guaranteed that's not going to get rained out, aren't you?
which is really good when you're
is
spending
good.
hundreds or
Mhm.
thousands of dollars on accommodation,
Yes.
travel,
Mm.
transport.
That's right.
And that's before we've even started talking about our toy car addiction,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
That's right.
So at least you're guaranteed racing, which is really nice because I'm sure we've all been to major events
Mm.
and you're amped up and everything, all ducks in a row, and
And it rains.
sat around
And it
sat
rains.
around splashing in puddles all weekend.
Mm. And
Looking forward to it.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, no, it's going to be fun.
It's
So,
gonna be-
Catch
Scotty,
up to everyone.
Tell us about what's going on. What
So,
class are you running? What classes?
running 13.5 boosted or stock. Not
Mhm.
boosted, sorry. Yeah, just 13.5 stock.
13.5 Linky, yep.
So yeah, I used to run mod, but yeah, just getting
Too
old.
old.
Eyes are getting old. Body's getting old. Mine isn't old, but reaction times are getting slow. So no, I just thought I'd drop back to 13 now.
But
Well,
this
13's
great,
still
super,
fast.
Oh,
super
yeah,
competitive.
still-
Yeah.
And
gotta be honest.
13's fast now than ever before.
Yeah.
I mean, the cars are faster, the technology is better.
Yeah.
So even
Yeah.
of modified cars 10 years ago, which were still brushless technology, the 13.5s are just as fast,
Oh, definitely.
if not faster on
Yeah.
those times.
Compared to the mods back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, and even 21.5 still, it's a fast class.
That's
You've
a
got
super
you've got
fast
some
class.
Good lineup of drives in 21.5 running
Yep.
up the Vicks. It's
Absolutely.
a mad lineup, yeah.
Yep.
So it's going to be some pretty crazy racing. Like, it's only a small track. It's nothing. You can't stretch the legs on your car, especially the mod boys will certainly know about that. And the
right.
running mod, like it's literally you're not running any turbo and boost and.
But
Yeah,
But that's
one
all
of
right.
those
It's
things
going to be fun.
That's right.
It's a fun little track. No tyre wear.
Scale.
Yeah, I'm running 12 scale as well,
Yep.
just in stock,
Yep.
13.5, so with the Yogi pan car.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a bit of fun. Yeah.
Mm.
So, of course, you're running a Yokomo, but
Yeah, of course.
let's get your car up. Let's have a chat about it.
We're going to have
Come
a close
on.
look.
Let's
Yeah.
have a
Close
close
look.
look.
See if BJ can work out where all the.
Don't plug the
body
battery
sticks
in. Don't plug the
Yeah.
batteries in backwards, mate. Leave that to
Nearly.
me.
Hang on,
Really?
hang on.
We
All
let
right,
the smoke out, didn't we?
let's get top view going.
So
There it
talk
is.
to us, Scotty. What have we got? Let's start off with the body.
Yep, so this is the Biddy Design Eptron.
Eptron.
That's
Yep.
it. So,
This is their latest, Biddy Design's
freshly-
latest touring car body.
Yeah, freshly painted by myself with S2H bodies. That's my call sign.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
If you do want some bodies, I am sort of going to come back into doing a bit of paint. So
Oh, there you go. You heard it here first.
yeah,
Hey?
so that was a bit of fun to paint. Like I just used paintbrush to do the black, bit of blue tape and glad wrap to sort of tape off
Pack your lunch?
the green area. Yeah,
didn't pack your
wrap
sandwiches in
wrap
it
my
for work the
lunches.
next day,
Yeah,
did you?
yeah, I
I
reused
can't get
it.
my stuff in. I can't get my.
You need some
How are your
little
fingers?
pliers. They are.
Ah, here we go. You got
and
tools?
then
God hand tools.
yeah, bit of glad wrap,
Biceps.
blue tape, spray it up. That's what it come up like. And my little girl Kyrie told me that I had to paint my bodies in the Hulk colours from Marvel. So,
Oh, so underneath the top, you're purple.
oh yeah, bit of body paint. BJ just airbrushed me up. Just
Yeah, that's it.
it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
So I had to paint the body up in the Hulk colours, green for his body and purple for his shorts. So she was happy when I showed her.
All right, so this is all set up, ready for the weekend.
Yep,
Yep.
ready to rock.
And that is Yokomo's latest touring car,
Yep.
the BD12 Master Speed,
That is her.
isn't it?
It is very nice.
And it looks very fresh. This car doesn't look
I'm
like it's
gonna go
done a lot
inside.
of laps.
It's done one race meeting at Geelong for a warm up.
Yep.
And other than that, it'll be a second outing coming up.
Beautiful.
But
There's a
yeah,
front
a
end.
lot of help with the Yogi boys on setups and all that. Working in with Corn Dog and Ant Coretti and Simon, all the boys on the
Actually got a
WhatsApp
really
chat.
strong, very, very, very strong team
Oh,
nationally.
great team. Yeah,
And good to have
all
you
across
down
the
in
country.
Victoria flying the flag and
yeah, that's it.
bringing home the bacon, so to speak.
Yep. No, happy to always fly the Yokomo flag. I've been running Yokomo for I don't know how many years now.
You've been really fast with it.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see here you've got
Love it.
your Hobby Wing motor and speedy in there.
Yep.
13.5, which is
Yeah,
really, really
definitely.
good gear.
So,
Got your nice ducted 40mm fan.
yeah,
in
Pretty
front
neat,
there.
isn't it?
You need
Nice,
that
neat
in,
install there.
you need that in stock just to force the air over to make sure they stay nice and cool.
Really neat install here. We've got the hidden transponder here.
Oh,
Yep, on the side
Bit
there.
of carbon tape on there. We've got a
Right.
bit of carbon tape on the back of that. Looks like a Sanmar receiver, is it? Turned on its side.
Yeah, turned on its sides. It hides all the wiring and a bit of carbon tape.
Yeah.
It just neatens it all up. I like to
A
then.
neat car's a fast car.
That's
and
right.
generally a reliable car, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you don't want wires flopping around, getting caught in the belts or the spurs because
your car layout's always very clean.
they've always have been, haven't they?
Hmm.
A bit like me.
Good
Always
have-
clean.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have said the
I
opposite.
question it.
But yeah,
Oh,
we'll talk
no.
about that later.
But no. So yeah, it's
What
got
they call him.
titanium screws.
That's
It's
why
got
they call him
it's
Krusty
got the
Scott.
T-Works lipo holder.
Yeah, which is a
so
really
you
good,
can
really good little
adjust-
addition.
Oh, these little things.
Yeah, that's all
Super
part
neat.
of it. But
Right.
all the side mounts here are all T-Works. So
Oh, I see.
you got the little brass adjusters here, so you can slide them in and out to
Move
set
the
how
battery
much you want
forwards.
the battery to move backwards and forwards.
Right.
Then it's got the T-Works titanium screws for the top deck and the
Make it
bulkheads.
super neat.
Those,
Which,
yeah.
yeah, they're just more of a flatter, wider head.
Oh, you can see it from here.
Bit like
yeah,
you.
Nicholas Lee got me onto them. and,
Right.
Yeah, they just look trick as. So had to have them, and then we got the RC Maker new top decks. So
Yeah.
they're a lot more flexy than the
Because
Oh,
standard.
'cause
Yokomo-
the shape here looks different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
totally
the Yokomo
different.
ones have only just been released, and they
Oh, it's
will
got a
be.
split in it as well.
They should be in stock next week. The new
Yep.
1.5mm front and rear
Yep.
decks, which I think will suit our Australian
Yeah,
tracks
definitely.
a little bit better than the original 2mm ones.
Yep. And then they also come with the little pivot screw there as well for the RC Maker ones.
This
Because
one,
the Yokomo ones don't fit these, so that comes with the top decks.
Okay.
But it'll just allow the car to flex more in low grip conditions. If the grip comes up, I'll just put the standard Yokomo ones back on. So a bit of tuning options. There's a lot of tuning options out there for them. So there's some
little body
cool,
supports there.
very cool stuff. Yeah, that's your little body support there to stop the wheel hitting the body as you going in through corners and stuff. It's all, a lot of the touring cars have got all that sort of stuff now. Yeah, very, very cool.
Isn't it? That's such a neat build. It's almost too neat to run.
It's scary when you start scuffing chassis. You see the dollar signs fly out the back.
What do you mean?
But then you just come to Hearns and buy a new one.
Just run it with 20mm road height.
20 mil.
You want to go fast?
You put some big off-wheel wheels on there.
Oh, that's right. It will never get scratched.
There.
There you go. Look at that.
So,
Look
Got
at
your
how
Orca
low
battery
quality
in there. Got your 6390.
Yep, got the Orca battery. Been running the Orca batteries now for ages. And
They are
look,
making
they
really
are
good sales at the
very
moment.
nice,
They are the industry leaders in lipos, I would have to say.
I had the older
Super
packs
power.
with the silver
silver in 'em.
stickers, and one only just failed, I think, after about
5
or 6 years, I reckon. So they've had
Modern lipos are pretty good, but Orca's absolutely at the top of the game with their lipos.
always balance charge at race meetings, and then storage charge
35
after
ounce.
race meetings, just to make sure that keeps them happy. But no, I'm very happy with these packs. Lots of punch. I've just bought another new one.
Good
But,
fast sweeps on it.
Yeah, got the sweeps on there. And we've got marked ready tyres to go racing.
That's it.
But no, very, very
Very
nice
nice.
car. It built
Very
up
neat.
really nice.
Fits
I
together.
put the
Team Suzuki
the
servo horn.
Suzuki servo horn on there.
You got the
Fully adjustable.
Dunga.
Yeah, that's
the centre dunga.
the centre dunga.
Okay, there.
You have all the best statements. We love it.
Yeah,
that's,
well, everyone knows what I
So
mean.
that stops your bonnet. So
From flapping.
yeah.
No, it's when it goes upside down.
And
So it's
that's
cracking the top of the wheel arches when you're
Yeah, it
scooting
stops
upside
it.
down.
If you're on a big fast track, sometimes these bodies are so thin, the actual body will start sinking down.
Yes.
That stops that from happening.
Well, in the early days, we used to have like the centre body mount, didn't we?
That's your favourite thing,
You
the
probably
fifth
would
body
have
mount.
The fifth body mount.
You probably
Fifth
would
mount.
have
I did.
shoe a bloody bit of garden hose in there, I reckon.
Hey, whatever works.
That's right.
It's all about function.
Yeah,
I would have painted it black to make it look nice.
that's right.
That's beautiful. I can see you've got your titanium lower shock standoffs.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your alloy.
Gotta have them. I like them.
The few
Yep.
Yokomo option parts. You got
Yep.
the alloy Teflon coated balls on the
Yep.
bottom there.
Yeah, I like them.
Bottom
The
and
steel
top.
ones are still fine. Some guys even very lightly polish the steel ones just to get rid of that black coating. It does make them smooth. But yeah, I've always ran the coated ones. I like them.
There's a nitride coating.
Yeah, on top of the
It's
alloy.
like a
Really,
gold.
really good. Yeah,
Gold. Gold is good.
Very special.
very nice. Well, that is bloody awesome.
Yeah, it's very.
Well, good
Isn't
luck.
it, isn't it?
Good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
We got Tommy Huggins down there with his Hong Kong horror.
Hong Kong horror.
We got Jason Jury. He's out there with his Yokomo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
got
I'm sure we've got some others. Got Angelo,
there. Aunt
Chris.
Chris coming. He's running mod.
Corrett's will be over for
Oh,
sure.
right.
Yeah, so there's quite a few of us there with the Yokomo cars. So yeah, you need any advice, tips, setups, whatever, help.
Come talk to
Come-
the fast
Come
guy.
see
Yeah,
us. Yeah,
that's
we're
right.
happy to help. That's what we're all about. Even if you don't have a Yokomo, happy to help whatever brand car you got. I'd like to see people enjoy their racing, have fun. That's the biggest
Funky,
thing.
isn't it?
That's what it's about. And talk about enjoying racing. That was a bit
You were
intimate, wasn't
trying
it?
to put your tool in my pocket.
I was getting my tool out of my pocket.
That's where you keep them.
Well, I'm making sure he doesn't knock my tires off, actually. No. Hey, what have we got coming up in a couple of weeks? And Scotty's a part of it.
It is
Oh,
a
yeah.
development program.
Hearns Hobbies is
For
proud
juniors.
to announce that we are doing a junior development day
That's right.
hosted up there at the Bendigo Club.
That's right.
Hey, that is going to be really cool. So we're going to have myself, Scotty, and Matt
Dingo?
Jenkins.
Yes.
Dinkos will be up there. We're going to try and get all the juniors or all the participants.
Yeah.
You don't have to be under 18 to. It can be any newbie, so to speak, any rookie who wants to get more out of their racing or potentially learn something.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll get us all in the pits together. We'll help you throughout the race day in your heats, and then we're going to have an additional heat set up in the middle of the day. There's going to be 10 minutes blocked out.
Yep.
Where we can do on-track training. We'll probably talk about a few apexes. We'll put some marks on the track. We'll chalk mark the track. We'll probably have a whiteboard and a pointer, I think, to make it all official.
Might even bring a laser pointer.
A laser pointer.
I'm stepping it up a level.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd really like to think that it's something that's going to be valuable to a lot of people,
Yeah,
and ourselves included. So it's going to be fun. It's
Mm.
not going to be competition focused. And if we can help Scotty, like if we can help somebody like Scotty just said, enjoy their racing a little bit more,
Definitely.
then that's what it's all about.
That's right.
So it's not necessarily about just improving your lap times. It might be just about getting more out of your car,
But I mean,
your tyre prep.
the simple things of, like car setup, it can be very confusing to people. And I've done, I think, back when I was working at Hearns, we've done a video. So if you do go back a few episodes, quite a few episodes now,
We can
there is a
find it.
video of how I sort of do my routine of setting the car up. But
Yes.
but to teach the young up and coming kids, just simple maintenance, like blow the car down, make sure all the screws are tight, yada yada.
Make sure the tyres are glued.
Really exciting
Make
thing
sure your
is
batteries are glued up. Your
Batteries
batteries are charged up.
batteries strapped in.
That's it. So
We-
basically, it's a clinic.
It's going to be a clinic, and it's going to
That's
be it's going to be run over the whole day.
Mm.
So it's going to start like at 8 a.m. and it's going to go for the duration of the whole day.
Pizza lunch as usual.
So
Yes.
really looking forward to getting a lot of people involved.
That's
You
right.
know?
So look out for the event. We've actually got a poster on our event page on Facebook already.
Yes.
I might just put the link up here. Let me just find it.
We'll put the link up there.
The Bendigo on-road
Club.
I should put
Facebook
this up,
page
yeah?
and all that.
Yeah, put that up.
So this is the poster.
It's a poster, so we put that up on.
Look at
There you
that.
go.
We've
It's a
created-
devil in the center.
We've
Oh, my
created
goodness.
a Facebook event for it, so
Yep.
that's going to be updated. I'm hoping to get some big brands and supporters on board as we move forward.
Yep.
It is only a couple of weeks away.
Yep.
So, like I said, if you're new or not new, come along, enjoy your day, get new people into it.
Yep.
If there's somebody out there that wants help with their racing,
Yep.
come and spend the day with us.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be really
A couple
cool.
of
Huh?
mates where I work, they've come into racing, Glenn and Big Scotty. So,
Big Scotty, that's right. How's he
Yeah.
going with his phaser?
Oh, he's loving it.
Yeah,
Loving
phasers are really cool.
He's not getting it as much airborne anymore, so he's done some very good jumps with it. It just keeps going.
That's very, very
Doesn't
cool.
even break, just drops a drive shaft out. But he actually sprayed his drive shafts fluoro yellow so
So
he can find them on the track.
Right. That makes sense.
It works very well.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. So yeah, so good luck this weekend
Thank you, guys.
at the Victorian titles.
Should be
Great
good
to
fun.
see your Yokomo rig
Yeah.
and
Really
your
neat.
bitty design body. I love it, and your paintwork.
Very
Thank
good.
you for coming to spend some time with us. I'm sure we'll have updates over the weekend,
Oh, you will. Yep.
and yeah, come and hang out with us at the Junior Development Day.
That's it.
I'll be
Looking
there.
forward to that.
Yep.
Fantastic.
All right.
Yeah. Best of
Thank
luck
you
for the
very
weekend.
much, Scott.
Pack up, take my car, and
Yep.
go to Geelong Land.
Excellent.
Enjoy,
Go
buddy.
fast.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, hang on. Extra fast. Aerodynamic now.
Don't forget your little pins there, buddy.
Oh, yeah, give me the pins.
Here we go.
Thanks, Scott.
Bye.
Alrighty.
That is
So-
awesome.
We have.
How cool is that?
Very cool.
Isn't it?
It is.
So
Still happening, isn't
that
it?
wasn't the real car of the week.
The real colour of the
Was
week.
it?
The real colour of the week is actually this one.
It was a good
Alright.
talking point, though,
It
wasn't
was,
it?
for sure.
Did we have any guesses?
We had guesses for the other one.
We had guesses on the weight, did we, for the other one?
Yeah.
And the reason I said 1325 is because the minimum legal weight is 1320. So you can bet that Scotty's full prepared car is probably going to be somewhere between 1321 and
Yes.
1325.
Yes.
That's how accurately these top level guys prepare their cars.
That's right.
You know,
We've got someone ringing in.
ringing in, bring him on in,
Bring him on in.
bring him on into the studio.
There's someone on the phone.
We got another. Hello.
Hey, good everyone. Yeah,
How are you there, Matty J?
yeah, going all right. I'm here with Brendan Tucker, and
Yes,
we're up
you
at,
are indeed.
up in Mildura. So it's nice and sunny, but a little bit breezy. And we're at the BDS round, the practice day for BDS round. So yeah, it's all starting to happen.
Yep.
In Mildura, it's the Melly Madness.
Melly Madness,
Melly
which
Madness,
is part
yep.
of the Victorian Driver Series.
Yep.
and this is for 110 off-road.
Yep.
So maybe obviously the Yokomo driver, but he's gone up there to represent Hearns Racing as well, with the Yokomo crew. So he's zooming in and showing us all around the track. Obviously, we've got Brendan Jack there, who we've seen. I remember the helicopters. The lunatic with the big helicopter. That's that bloke.
That's him.
Hey? The lunatic.
Yeah, random bloke.
After he wanted to
Gonna
start it
find
up.
us over the water a bit later.
So welcome in, boys. That is fantastic, Matty. We were just talking about you had another special.
We've got Noah here as
Pretty
well.
rolling.
Hey, Brett.
Oh, hello.
Hey, got young superstar junior superstar Noah.
He's just cut a few laps already, so Noah's just been out on track, and yeah, I can already see what needs to be changed on his car. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of work ahead of us. The track's looking really cool. Actually, the layout's really, really nice. And at the moment, I think it's still a little bit wet through. So yeah, hopefully it'll compact a little more and the grip will come up a little more.
That's fantastic. Take us a walk. Did you get time to set up your pits yet or not yet?
No, not yet. But Brendan has. But I've got to work out how to turn this camera around because it likes the look of us.
You can give us a bit of a pit walk.
Hold on, here we go. Back camera. Here we go.
Oh, there you
Oh.
go.
So at the moment.
Oh, we're in the
So we
melon.
got some action at the moment.
Got a bit of red dirt.
Bit of red dirt.
Let's see if I can make that bigger.
We don't need to be so big.
So we've got a few of the mod here at the moment, I think, and a few stock drivers. Now doing some marshalling duties. Nice.
The weather is shining.
It looks all right, doesn't it?
Looks a bit wet underfoot.
So yeah, it's all happening at the moment. We've probably got a few people in the pits we can go and have a look at. Go and say
Yeah,
hello.
let's go annoy some people there, Matt.
Yeah.
Right. So we're about to collide with Big Dan.
You got Big Dan.
Look at the colour of the track.
I know.
So- Dan's on the live show. He doesn't know yet. Good,
Doesn't
mate.
he?
How are you?
Oh, there you go.
We're on.
That's
Yeah,
Dan
take it
Collar.
Hello.
How are you, man?
G'day, Dan. How are you, mate?
All
Welcome
right.
to the
So
show.
Oh, here's some pit setup.
in by the look. Got the Camillaries. Hi, Camillaries. How we going?
Yeah.
And
Fantastic.
we've got the Big Show and Matt Griffin over here. You're on the live show, guys.
Oh.
Say good day. Yeah, I know
there
you signed the waiver
G'day,
before,
guys.
but yeah, we've just got ourselves set up, nice and sunny. And
Beautiful. Can work on that.
yeah,
Can work on
hopefully-
that beautiful tan of yours, Noah.
yeah, Noah's going to work on his tan, get him out of the solarium.
That is
Yeah, good
fantastic,
stuff.
Matthew. Well, that is really, really good. Well, I hope the weather gods play nice to you on the weekend.
Yeah, they should. It's meant to be fine all weekend. So look, we'll put some live feeds up over the weekend on the Facebook
Yep.
page,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
get some action of the racing and so on. And yeah, let's see how we all go.
Yeah, good
That
stuff.
is
Good luck with that.
fantastic, mate. Well, good luck. Have fun and play nice.
Yeah, we always play nice. That's the Hearns style, mate.
Excellent.
Totally.
Good luck, Noah.
All right,
good
guys.
luck, Matt, and good luck the Hearns racing team.
Well done. We'll
Yeah.
share all around as well with all your results coming through.
Absolutely.
Righto.
See ya.
All right.
Take care,
thanks.
guys. Thank you.
There you go.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
There you go. It's
Woo!
all happening, isn't it? It's a big weekend simply because it's a long weekend too. And
I
guess-
think he's far away. Like I'm not here shouting. Like he can probably hear me in Mildura. No, I'm that excited. We've had
well,
everybody.
that used to be the way we used to speak on overseas call, right?
Yeah.
You just get onto it and go, "Can you hear me?"
And it'd be that horrible delay.
and it's like, and then you shout again, right?
Anyway, so we just had Matty obviously zoom in, which was really, really cool. So 2 big races on this weekend, the Victorian on-road state titles out of Geelong.
That's right.
We got the Mallee Madness, which is part of the Victorian Drivers Series for 1/10 off-road.
That's right.
So that is really cool. And it looks like they're in for a really good show.
Yes,
They're all setting up, going to do some practice. Racing starts tomorrow.
it's good, isn't it?
Very cool. Hearns, we're everywhere,
Everywhere, everyone's having fun too.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
It's good. It's all happening, and like having 2 big events on the one big weekend.
Yep.
It's full on.
If we could have had better communication with Maddie as far as heard him better and seen him better. I would have wanted to see the tyres on
Oh, yes.
Noah's car and stuff.
Yep.
But we'll get to that in a minute.
Yep.
Anyway, let's talk about car of the week.
So this is the actual car of the week.
I
So
know.
what do we need to know?
The make.
Yep.
The model.
Yep.
The colour.
Yep.
The weight.
Wait, that's right. Oh,
And the motor.
look at this. Look at this.
What?
Look
What
at
am I
this.
looking at?
These guys are fast, aren't
They're
they?
not gonna guess it.
Look, Dave White. He's already on.
No.
Walkinshaw, 1987.
No. What's a Walkinshaw? What's a VL? Could be a VL.
Ah, is that what you mean? How about this one?
What is it? No, it definitely is
Where is
a.
it? Where is it?
It is a VL Walkinshaw.
Here's the colour.
What colour is it?
Panorama silver.
Dave knows his stuff. What brand is it though?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it a Toyota?
He
Toyota.
hasn't stated the obvious yet.
A Toyota VL 87. Could
Yeah,
be. Could be.
Could be.
Really cool. Fuel injected, huh? Fuel injected V8.
Hey, Dave's into it, mate.
Is it?
It's got
He knows.
250 grams. We haven't even weighed it yet.
Haven't even weighed it.
I reckon it's heavier than 250.
Heavier.
It
I'm
would be
calling-
heavier for
I'm-
sure. We haven't even weighed it yet.
I'm calling it heavier.
Oh, Sorian's on.
Sorry, and then it.
And look, he's done the quote.
Has he?
What's a Walkinshaw? Surprise horror.
I know.
And friendship's over, Brett.
What?
Because you didn't know what a Walkinshaw was.
I don't know what a Walkinshaw was. I
No,
might know.
I think he's misunderstood
Ah.
where you're coming from. You're going to have to rebuild your relationship now.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's start. No.
All right, we're weighing it.
I am weighing it.
I think you might need an extension, yeah? Do you need something for it to sit on?
Oh, that's good enough for me.
Here. Look,
Ah!
look,
Not the race
zero it off.
We know this tyre weighs 29 grams.
Yeah,
That's a proper competition tyre.
yeah,
29 grams.
yeah.
On our scientific scales, it's
That's
probably
it.
less than that in real life. 29 grams.
What do we got? Oh, okay, we've got to guess here. This will give everyone an idea of which way it's going. So Dave reckons 900 grams.
Oh,
It's higher.
higher.
Than 900.
Higher than 900 for the Toyota
Yeah.
Walkinshaw.
And Dave said
Is that-
325. No, that's way too low.
Way too low.
Above 900.
We're
So
not
it's heavier than you think.
heavier than heavy metal.
It's pretty chunky. It's chunky.
It's all in that boot spoiler.
Yeah, well, that's strategic weight.
Hey,
It's a stabilizer.
that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bathtub rear wing. Really cool. That is such an iconic Australian car. I thought that the guys might struggle with it.
That was really out there with the aero kit on these.
Well, it saved them moving the pillar.
Mhm.
So BMW, when they did the E30 M3,
Mhm.
the M3s had a different pillar angle to change the drag coefficient.
Oh, really?
Holden went the cleverer option, you could say, and just stuck fiberglass on.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
So it changed the drag coefficient of the airflow over the rear.
Oh, look.
There you
We better put these people out of their misery.
What do we got?
1.2 kilos.
Hey, Jeff Lee,
That's under.
that's under 1.2.
So 900 to 1.2. We got Dave here.
It's guessed it, mate.
What do you mean?
He's guessed it.
Who guessed it? What, this one?
That's it.
Is that it?
That's it. Game's over.
No.
Game's over.
All right, game's over.
That's
950 grams it is.
that's the fastest cut. I knew it would be fast. I knew it would be fast, but you've got
There's a lot of people that know about this car,
a lot of people that know.
even the model.
Even how much it weighs.
There you go.
Tom Walkinshaw.
All right, there you go. Excellent. Well done.
950. Let's confirm that.
You want to
So
do
there's
the
no-
exact?
There's no arguments.
All right, we'll do.
We'll have a
exact,
closer look at the car later. It's
Yeah.
good that we've got to get it out the way, actually.
Yep. Let's. All right, you zeroed it off. It's got the race tire on it.
Hang on.
Is it zero? Yeah, zero. Well, I did say 950
I
before,
did
right?
say
949 is pretty close, yeah? Like we said, it's scientific.
Maybe the tires lost weight. The air at the
The
tire.
950, yeah. It's
That was
close enough.
950.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
949.
Well done.
950.
Well done, Jeff.
We're all friends here except with Sorian.
Very good.
So we all know that that is the Holden
VL.
VL Walkinshaw
Yes.
SV edition.
What is
This
it?
is
It's a
before
group
HSV.
ASS, was it? Is that what they call it?
Replica. Yeah, it was homologation special.
Right.
5 litre fuel injected, which was the first for Holden V8.
With
twin
comfy
throttle
seats.
bodies. It did have, pretty much a lot of the interior from the VK Group A. So very, very cool. That was really, really iconic.
You couldn't
still
mistake
is.
one of these.
No.
You don't see these on the road anymore. Back in the day, you used to see these being driven around.
You'd see them driven around, but now, no, because
No.
they're in excess of $250,000
That's right.
at least, if you can find them. So there you go.
Beautiful.
I'm going to break this over here somewhere.
You're going to break it. Well, it's better doing it over there where no one can see it.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
my whole point.
What are we going to look at now?
Something else I can break.
Well, you're going to look in your bag, aren't you? Because there's something funky in there.
Okay, we can look in the bag
Yeah.
and then no more RC.
Okay.
I promise. I feel that it's all been about.
Don't worry, we've got non-RC stuff. We've got quite a mix of stuff at the moment, but this sort of carries on with what we were talking about before. What's wrong?
Wrong bag.
That's what happens when you got too many bags. Because these bags are so handy, right?
Brett's bag.
All right, what are we doing? I'll go zoom out.
So
What do you got
what I was really hoping to see.
Oh! So we saw fast sweeps before on Scott's car.
We did see fast feet before.
These
Just-
are different kinds.
You just talk amongst yourselves for a second.
So these are fast off-road sweeps. And these are a brand new treat pattern. What do you got
These
there?
ones are open.
Oh, okay.
So what we have here, people, is the sweep orbit.
Yeah.
Now we've been talking about this for what feels like forever, but honestly, it's because we've gone from the drawing, the discussion, to
Yep.
the CAD design,
To the sample.
talking about the samples and the compounds,
Yes,
to now the production release.
that's right.
And these are the sweep orbits.
That's right.
And these are unique because it's sweep first
What do you call this?
bar web.
Bar web.
I don't know, web design style tire in all new compounds. Now this tire has been hopefully tested, well, it has been tested and engineered for our Australian tracks, in
That's right.
particular
For clay.
clay. So oiled clay, hard clay, packed clay, this is your tire.
Yep.
And this will work. We've got a couple of compounds.
Yep.
This one here is a yellow pink.
Yep.
Or yellow magenta.
Yep.
Whichever way you want to call it.
Yep.
And that are new outdoor clay compounds. So you can see here, all new carcass, all new mold.
Yep.
There's no reinforcing in here.
Mhm.
Because they've changed the composition of the compound. Apparently
Right.
it's a shorter strain nylon or a rubber or whatever.
Right.
So you get less deformation in the carcass.
Oh, so it holds together
Less
tighter.
mooning. Yeah, so it's
Right.
still really soft and malleable,
Yeah.
which was technology. Look at it sticking to itself.
Yeah.
You know, which was really something that didn't exist until this new recipe or this new technology.
Right.
So yeah, and this is the sweep orbit. It was even named here in Australia.
It was.
So that is really, really cool. Hearns has had a lot to do with this tyre.
Yep.
As has Matty J and the Hearns racing team. So that is really cool. So look out for these.
So we got these now, and there's something about the packaging, right?
That
It's
packaging?
just the tires.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Okay,
There's-
so that's something a bit different. So for
So
those
much-
that are not familiar,
with racing, they always come with inserts.
Yep.
And we got garbage bags full of the
that's
buggers
right.
of the things.
That's right.
And we're often like to use secondhand inserts
Mhm.
because they can be better in certain conditions.
Yes.
So the inserts is like providing tire air pressure in your tire. So by using a secondhand or a used insert,
Mhm.
it's like lowering your air pressure a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, giving you a bigger contact patch.
But
But
since everyone's got so many inserts,
That's
I mean,
right.
if you're just starting and don't have inserts, of course you can get inserts as a separate item.
of course you can. We
Yeah.
sell them. So it's not like you don't have them. But
Yeah.
so by doing them individually, it's much cheaper.
Yes.
The tires themselves are much cheaper like that.
Yep.
And it's really, really cool. I'm super excited.
I'm excited too.
So we've got all these new race tires.
while we were there, we had the square arms, which is not a new tire.
Square arms.
Yep, which is a pin tire. So this is a traditional dirt tire.
Yep.
That's what you think of a dirt buggy.
Yes.
But on an oil track, we need a bar tire
Yep.
because these little pins, they just fold over and don't do a
Don't do
great
anything,
deal.
right?
Where these all hold together while scraping the dust out of the way.
Yes.
So we had these done in the same clay compound. So seeing how that technology will work
Yes.
in a traditional pin tire.
Right.
So this has been done. This is a world first. This
Okay.
pin tire in this compound. And Matthew and the team are testing and developing them this weekend up there in Mildura. I think they'll be using the pin tire all weekend.
Right.
But if the track conditions change and allow,
Yep.
they will definitely work their way over towards this style
Yep.
tire.
Was a tuning option, isn't it?
Tuning option.
Hmm.
So that's really cool. So that is all new products. They are fresh in stock.
Yeah.
We've got bulk quantities
Hmm.
and they've never been cheaper because you can get them tire only.
That's right.
And if you need inserts, we've got inserts too.
Very nice.
At the moment, this all new technology is only available in rear.
Yep.
Buggy rear. So it can go
Yep.
in two-wheel drive rear or four-wheel drive rear.
Yep.
Don't have them in fronts as yet. But that is really cool. I like doing that. Have
You like doing
noticed?
that?
So cool. Sweep orbits. Get them on you.
You're very musical.
That's not the worst thing I've been called. I can't hear you.
What are you doing with your headphones on?
I'm not sure. What else is in my bag?
Oh, you got more stuff. I
More.
thought it was just this.
No, more
Oh,
rubber.
there's more.
And that's it.
Yeah.
These aren't the same ballpark. It's not even the same freaking sport.
This is a bit bigger.
These are a bit bigger. These are 8 scale.
Right.
And these are P1 performers.
Right.
Now we've had these for a little bit now. Just had a fresh restock because
Yep.
we've managed to negotiate and get a fresh restock at an amazing price.
Yes.
So we've bought these tires and we've released these to the market as an amazing price to get people on the track going really, really fast at an unbelievable price. So if you race 8 scale off-road, take those off, that's just ridiculous. If you race 8 scale off-road, oh, and you can see here, and these are just a couple that I grabbed from the shelf.
So what's this one?
This one here is
Oh, this one. That's
Blackjack.
what we're looking at.
So that one there is Blackjack. This one here is called, oh, that's also a Blackjack.
That's blackjack.
And this one here, this pin tire is called a Megabyte.
Megabyte.
You
Okay,
can
so
see
it's got
that,
smaller pins.
So this is good in dustier conditions.
Yep.
So that'd be like a hard pack dusty track.
Right.
And this one over here would be for a more oil track.
Yep.
Where you need the bigger pin support of the blocks.
Yep.
The block tire will generally have a better wear rate as well.
Right.
So the pin tire will ultimately be a faster tire, but will wear a lot, like I said, will wear faster.
Yep.
The block tire will give a more supple feel, a bit more forgiving.
Yep.
Yeah, and work in a lot hotter or drier conditions, not as dusty, more packed oil track. So P1 performers. So these are an amazing price. If you race 8 scale off-road, I suggest you jump on our website and have a look, because once they are gone, that will be the end of it.
Let's see if I can find the link.
You can find the link, P1 performers. So really looking forward to seeing how the sweeps go up there at Mildura. But yeah, check out the P1 performers if you race 8 scale. Really good tires, really cheap. That's it for RC, I promise, guys.
Oh, are you sure?
Yep, I promise.
There's a link. I'm just popping up the link if you're interested.
I promise.
What shall we talk about now?
Well,
There's
we
something
can't
else
talk about
exciting.
the car of the week, but I
Right.
knew that they would guess it quick. So I've got another thing of the week. But this thing is a train.
So we've got 3 things of the week.
Could be.
What do you got?
I've lost it.
What do you mean lost it? What are you looking for?
The train.
Oh. What is that you have there?
Oh,
What is that?
I want somebody to tell me what it is.
Oh, so we're going to just park it here
Well, not
for
really.
a moment?
We're
No.
gonna talk about it.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna
We're talking
continue to
about
talk
it right now.
You can stick your head down there
Yeah.
and go to business. So what have we got here, guys? I'm expecting everybody to know exactly what this is. This is the Flying Scotsman, and this is probably the most famous steam train ever in the world.
In the
The
world.
Flying Scotsman. and you're asking the wrong person why, but it is synonymous. Anybody who knows trains or knows
I
steam
think it was
trains,
one of the fastest trains at a particular point, wasn't it? From one place to another.
the Mallard was the first one to. I think it was one to go 400 miles.
Was
And
it?
attended the Mallard was the first one to do 100,
Flying
160
Scotsman
k's.
also toured the world. Came to
Toured the world.
Australia and also went to America.
It's super famous, but what's even better is it's a different size.
What size is it?
TT, of course, Beach. TT, my man. TT 120.
This is the box of the Scotsman set.
The Scotsman set. This
So-
is the latest release from Hornby. Latest release set. Latest release scale. This
That's
is
right.
all new scale there from Hornby.
This is a game changer.
Game changer. TT
And why
120.
is it a game changer?
Because it's smaller than a HO
Mm-hmm.
and it's bigger than an N scale.
That's right, because in scale can be difficult getting all the really fine details to look scale.
Not only that, but they're really, really fiddly. And when you
They
get
are,
when you
that
get to
too.
my age, you know, I don't quite have the dexterity I once did.
Really?
And that N gauge, I'll be honest, is just too fiddly.
Bit fiddly for you?
Bit fiddly, mate. I'm there with my mag visor the whole time,
Mm.
or binoculars.
Well, this is a great example, right? Because the Scotsman has actually got quite a lot of interesting running gear. Okay, so it's a complicated.
High detail,
Yes.
super high
And we'll have
detail.
this running in a sec, and we'll show you how smooth it is.
Oh, I want to say silky, but that doesn't even do it justice.
No.
So
So
this
the-
is and you can have this layout
Yes.
in 900 millimeters,
Yes.
so under a meter wide
Yes.
by 1.3 meters long.
That's right. And this is actually a very long locomotive,
Very long.
but it's in a very compact space.
Yeah,
So,
so
it's
you
much
can,
more compact than HO.
you can have a really nice detailed layout.
Yes.
You can run really long train gear and rolling stock
Yes.
without taking up the huge copious space and costs.
That's
somewhat
right.
Of HO00.
That's right. So in a way, I mean, we're going to be showing you another loco in a moment, and that loco is actually more expensive than this whole set.
What?
Yeah. So this is actually a very economical way of getting a really interesting and intricate-looking train set in a tighter area at a lower budget.
And if you are new to model railway, this is the way forward.
Yes,
This is what you want to be looking at.
that's right.
This is absolutely designed for either those that, like I said, have been doing HO00 for ages and either don't have the space
Mhm.
and the space for it anymore.
Yep.
But they just can't go to N scale because they're just too small.
Yes.
It's just too small and fiddly, and you don't have all the awesome detail.
No, that's right. That's
You know.
right.
So TT's fits right in there perfectly. It's really good if you're new
Mm.
coming to it. There's going to be plenty of releases coming,
Yes.
but this is all new, and this is an Australian first.
Yes. Should we see it running? And then we'll bring out the HO1 and compare
Let's
it to an
see
N
it running.
scale. All right, let's fire it up.
Do you want to put it on the rolling road?
Yeah, let's put
Do
it on
you
the
want to
rolling
talk
road.
about that?
Yeah, okay. So let's talk about the
I
rolling
call
road.
it a treadmill. I don't know. You have a look at that. Where did I
This-
put it?
This is a
I'm gonna-
multi-gauge rolling road.
I'm
This
gonna
is by
have to come over
DCC
here.
Concepts. Now, if you're not familiar, you'll actually see all the supports here, and these have got little bearings on them, and the wheels of the locomotive will sit on this, so it acts like a dyno, so that when you're running in your trains or you're testing your trains, it doesn't actually need to run on a long length of track. You just have it sitting in the one location. Gets its power from the bottom of each roller, so they're connected to both sides of the track, and then off it goes. It comes with all these different blocks. So this particular set can be used with 00, HO, this new TT, and also N scale. So one pack here, you can get them with different sizes, so different numbers of rollers. So there's small packs. So there's a 4-axle one. You see here that's marked. This is the biggest one. That's a 12-axle.
12 axle.
So you get 4-axle or 8-axle. And at the moment, we've actually got the 4-axle on here. You'll see the 4 points right there.
And we probably could have more,
You could have more.
but I didn't put it on the steering wheels. What are they called?
What?
The steering wheels. Are they called? Dave was going to tell me off.
Yeah, you will. We just call them steering wheels.
Steering wheels.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
put them on the steering
Get 'em
wheels.
angry. All right, so let's fire it up, yeah?
I'm still scared. It still scares me a little bit. Oh, I shouldn't be scared.
Okay, it's actually going in reverse at the moment, yeah?
Yep. Or backwards.
All right, we'll fire it up.
How quiet is it?
And basically, by running it like this, it will help everything run in.
So this is perfect for running in a loco,
Yes.
servicing,
Yes.
lubricating,
Yes.
and diagnosing.
That's right. And
So
it's just right in front of you.
And you can do it on DCC as well.
Yes.
That's correct. So if you
Yes.
had a DCC controller and
Mhm.
train layout,
Yes.
you can just put it on the rolling road
That's
and
right.
run through that.
That's right. Okay, so if I flick it over here, we'll go in the forward direction now. You see it going
Look.
very slowly,
I've put it up close to the camera so people can see.
and then we'll fire it up a bit.
That's my speed right there. You're going to be upsetting them. They're going to be foaming. You can't do that to a train.
It's going 400 kilometers an hour.
You can't do that.
Okay. And you can see just as I'm going through the controller here, just as I'm dialing it back, just how smooth it already is.
This is a brand new loco, by the way.
Yes,
We
Yep.
only took this out of the box like half an hour ago.
that's right.
All right.
So smooth.
That's the rolling
Wonderful.
road. But does it actually go?
It does go.
Does it?
Yep. So you're going to actually put it on the track now?
I'm going to put it on a track.
Okay. So the rolling road, you see it just picks off.
You can have a look at these up close if you want.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go. So there's the rolling roads. So that's the center point. You see how they're screwed in from the bottom. So you just unscrew the two little screws and you can put in a different spacer. So you put in a wider one for HO, and then there's a narrower one which you can put in for N scale. And these just drop on the top, like so. And both of these sides connect with each side of the rail, and it applies the power through the bearings.
pretty
So
cool,
that's
huh?
it. A very must-have item that I think a lot of people don't know about.
Don't
Very
they?
handy. Yeah.
And this thing. That's my favorite thing.
Oh, yes. The service cradle. This is a Pico, and we've had this for a long time.
Yeah, this is a bit weathered, this one, a bit crusty and that.
Yeah, but you use it
Got
all
a-
the time.
It's got all oil stains on it because that's
Yeah.
where you oil your loco.
That's
Because
right.
you don't want it rolling around the hard bench.
That's
You
right.
sit it here. I don't like handling locos at best
Yes.
because I don't know what I'm doing. But
Yes. All right, let's see. Is this the direction? Have we got the right direction?
well, we'll see when it hits the floor. Look how smooth that is. I didn't clean the track, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we haven't cleaned the track.
It
That
was
doesn't
just,
matter.
it was
It
just
looks like
sitting
it's
on the
working
floor.
okay. Really gentle and smooth. And that's in reverse. So it should be smoother in
And
the
this
forward
is a
motion.
TT120. Get excited.
That's
What,
right.
how many, what, can show you- what about the carriages?
Oh, yeah, the carriage is still in the box.
Should we be showing that?
Oh, we can. You want to put one up? It's speeding it up.
I want to put the track at 45 degrees to show people.
45 degrees.
Can I do that?
Oh, we can try. Yeah. See. Oh, I don't know. I think it's going to fall off. I don't think we should do that.
Nobody saw me do that.
No. How nice is it?
It was nice.
It's beautiful. Well, since we've seen it run, how about I'll go and grab this other special.
You're going to grab the other special one?
Look at this.
So I'm just going to put this one here. I'm going to get this track out of the way.
This is a brand new release from Hornby. This is the Doblo Flying Scotsman.
Dublo.
Doblo. People get upset when you say Dublo.
It's Dublo.
Phonetically, it's Dublo,
It's Dublo.
but identifies as Doblo. Okay, because it's meant to be double O, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that was a pun of the naming. But because of 100 years, special release, and it's in very special boxing. Okay, so
Freaking beautiful.
it is. And it's
What
perfect
makes it so
to,
special?
what's a limited release?
Show me.
And it's also going to have a lot more detail.
Can I have a
so
look?
let's open it up, and it'll give us an opportunity to compare the size to the TT
So
as
it
well.
is 00. Double O.
So it's double A scale.
I'm
Runs
gonna
on HO track.
It's so confusing.
It is, right?
It's a double O that runs on HO. Why don't they just call it double O track?
Because it's not double A track. Double A track is actually bigger.
It's lunacy.
Lunacy.
It's lunacy
Doesn't make
on
sense.
another level.
All right, so let's crack it open.
What a lovely box.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's very much a
Is it,
collector's box.
is it hinged?
It is hinged.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, so we've got protective foam here. And there we go.
I'm not taking this out. Well, that's a shame.
I think we can...
All right, you take it out. What's this thing?
It's got a little plaque.
What?
It's a plaque. It's a commemorative plaque.
It's a beer coaster.
It is. And here we go. Let's just move this across here.
You definitely need the service cradle for that one.
All right. I don't really want to take this out, right?
I
Because this is a collector's one.
Somebody is going to absolutely go wild for this.
Okay, so here is the length of this locomotive. That's a tender, so the overall length is here. So if we bring this
And
sucker around,
it is exactly this train. It is a Flying Scotsman, yes?
that's right.
This one's called the Blink Bonnie. What's that one called?
I don't know.
Yeah. The
Okay,
Flying
so if we
Scotsman.
do this, so you can see this is front of the loco lined up with the rear end. Okay, so this is how much difference in length. But you can see overall in
I need an
the
end
size.
scale.
Where are you going? Oh, end scale's here.
I need an end scale to compare.
All right, here's
It's
an end
not-
scale.
It's not making sense.
All right, so if it's not making sense,
So we've got 00.
Yeah.
But it's facing the wrong way. Can I face it the
yeah,
other
you
way
face it the other way. Make more sense.
without dropping it?
Without dropping it, try your hardest not to drop it.
Well, I didn't realize we couldn't run it at 45 degrees. I thought it was like scalar tricks.
Okay, so that's TT, and this is end scale.
Have a look how perfectly TT fits in.
So perfectly in the center in sizes. So this is actually just a little bit smaller, but it's not much smaller than the actual thing. But
So what scale is this one?
this is 00,
What's
which
that called?
is 1 to 76 scale.
176. This is
TT,
1 to 120.
1 to 120. And this is end scale, 1 to 150.
1 to 150.
Yeah.
There's so much difference between these two, I feel,
Yes,
more than there is these two.
yes.
I love it. And the track is 13 mil?
I can't remember. Is it?
Not sure.
But look how exquisitely detailed this is. Right, look at the fine spokes.
We're going to have to go to Overhead Town. Zoom right in. Macro me up, baby.
How's that?
Oh,
Is that focus?
Not crisp.
I can't tell. Not crisp. How's that? Is that
no,
better?
zoom in. Using the focus ring.
You want it even more zoomed?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, yep. Got it?
Think so?
So this is the TT120, the Blink Bonnie
It's beautiful.
Scotsman. Have a look at that. Look at
Look
the
at
bow
the
gear.
the stripes here. There's actually 2 stripes.
How do they do that?
It's pretty fine, isn't it?
How do they
Look at how fine the spokes are compared to the size of my finger.
Is that a big finger or small spokes?
It's my middle finger.
Look at the pinstripes.
Yes.
How do they do that?
It's beautiful, isn't it? I don't know how they do it these days. It's printed somehow.
Look at the twin pinstripe in here.
Isn't that nice? This has been a long time coming. So they've announced TT a long time ago, and it got released in England,
In England,
and now it's finally coming here.
just before Christmas, it got released in England.
That's right.
And it's felt like it's been forever.
It does. So we should have these towards the end of this month.
We should.
Yes.
And it is DCC ready.
Mhm.
Takes a 6-pin
6-pin.
decoder.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right. That is
And
correct.
I'm turning it upside down.
Yep.
To show. Have a look at the quality of the undercarriage. No.
Exquisite.
And look at the service cradle. Look, that is really secure and
Yep.
not breaking anything.
That's right.
So we've got here, obviously, and the coupler. Can I say it's screwed together? Like
It is.
It's quite sturdy.
Yes.
I'm quite confident in handling it.
Yep.
And you can see that it actually gets the power feed as well from the tender.
That's right.
How cool is that? That's why. So that is going to run so smooth on your layout.
It will. It will. And it definitely helps when it's going over points, because the drive would have gone over the point before it loses electrical contact. So it'll be smooth going over.
Silky smooth.
Silky smooth. Really impressive, isn't it?
I'm beside myself. I'm not a train guy.
Yeah.
But
you can appreciate
oh,
how this fits in.
I can't even fathom the excitement that the train guys must be feeling with this.
Mm.
And if you are new to, and even this special release 00 thing, like, I don't know, I can't even touch it. Can't even touch it. Don't
Why?
touch it.
Don't touch it.
No.
Yeah, it's a bit special, this, isn't it?
It is a bit special.
Okay, so this particular commemorative engine
Can I break into the
by
box?
itself
Yeah.
it costs more than the whole TT set. Okay, so let's just pop this away. You're going to bring the set up, yeah?
I was going to bring.
Let me put this away. Let's make this.
I don't
Give it a
know what
bit
I'm
more room.
doing. I've lost control. I'm that excited.
You've lost control of yourself.
I've lost control.
Well, don't
I'm
rely on me because I don't think I can control you
I'm
either.
foaming. I can feel it. That could be the MSG from lunch, or
Oh well, you had an MSG bomb, didn't you? And it wasn't once, it wasn't twice, it was 3 times.
3 serves.
That's it.
I tripled down. Can I? Should I give it out? Or should I leave it in here? I'm reluctant to maybe just leave it in here.
I just leave it in there and have a close
no,
look at it.
'cause it's like almost like quite good.
Yeah, okay.
What do you
Let
think?
me go to overhead.
So this is the box that it comes in. Go zoom right out.
Yeah.
So this is your TT. Obviously, we've taken the loco out. The loco does come nicely plastic packed like that one.
Yep.
The loco is safe and secure.
Yep.
We've got 3 carriages of rolling stock. Did I call that right?
Yes,
So
passenger carriages. Very nice.
3 passenger carriages. And they do have names. So we've got a 3rd class.
I'm going to zoom in tight later because we'll see all the
It's got interior
the
detail.
stained glass detail and stuff.
And it's got like furniture inside.
Yes,
No?
yes.
It's absolutely phenomenal. And the window surrounds.
Mm.
So we've got a train. Can I call that a railer?
Yeah, they call it a rear railer, don't
A
they?
railer. Oh, got accessories packs for
Yep.
the carriages.
Yep. So it's up to you if you want to put them on for all the fine detail.
I wouldn't.
And then the rear railer, that's like a standard rear railer. That helps you put the locomotive onto the
Well, it won't
the
be
track.
standard because it's going to be TT.
Oh yeah, but it's
It's all going to be new. You won't be able to get your double O on. Oh, it's not fitting.
how's it go again?
You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah.
we got buffer stops.
Yeah, nice.
Save running off the end.
That's right.
That'd be critical on my kit.
Yep.
What have I got here? Oh, it's a bit of a tie. That's
That's pretty special. That's a TT type.
all an adventure. And we got some tracks. So that's the
So-
length of the straights.
Comes with set track.
All the straights are the same length. Yeah.
Yep.
There's I don't know. I want to say 8, but I could be wrong.
But it
And
forms
here's the
a
radius
yes, it forms an oval with a point.
with the point.
Yeah,
Yes.
so the point's attached as well. We had it on the
Yeah. The points
Yeah.
on their little. So and that's all the radius. Look at that.
Mm.
And that fits all in an area 900 centimeters
yes,
by 1.3.
yes.
That is phenomenal. Does it come with a track mat? Is a track mat a thing?
I think it'll be underneath. It'll be
No track mat.
track mate is optional.
Okay. That's right. I didn't know. Well, I learned something.
Well,
too.
that's getting tight now.
Go tight like a tiger.
Let me see. Is that tight enough? It's getting even tighter.
I do love the name Blink Bonnie. I'm really excited that my first train
So
set.
this bit here is a bit of packaging. And as we go across here, I don't know. It may not have been
It's
obvious. All
recyclable.
right, look at the curtains. Can I get even tighter? Let's see how tight I can get this.
Ooh,
Oh, geez, look at that.
it's sharp. It's sharp.
Look at the emblem. Got the emblem right here.
They must have small paintbrushes.
And look at all the pinstriping. How good is it?
It-
Okay, so that's the interior, right? What are we looking at there? Is there they're tables, aren't they?
Yeah, it's got like,
Like a lantern?
I wouldn't say like it's a lantern. I was going to call it a vase, but it's not a vase. Not a train. Be a lantern. I
Then
suppose.
over here. Look.
What?
Oh, actually, the stained glass.
That's the toilet.
There you go. It's not stained glass, it's etched glass, right?
For the toilet.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the toilet in the bullet train in Japan?
Does it go really fast?
The train does.
The toilet.
Well, it's going as fast as the train is.
Is it like a vacuum seal? Does the top of your head like cave in?
Well, there's a urinal room just for men, right?
Boom.
It could be for women too, but I never saw anyone in there. Okay, so it's for one person, and you're facing outside, and it's got a big window. So as you're doing your business, you can watch out the window and see all the scenery. There you go. There's a bit of trivia for you. Okay, so that's what carriage is this? I can't read it.
Don't make eye contact. That's weird. You really know how to creep people out, don't you?
Oh, I don't do it intentionally, but it happens anyway.
What about when you get to the station and get to the platform?
What about it?
Just making eye contact with people at the platform, no?
What does that creep people out too? I don't know. What have I done
What if
something
you-
wrong? I haven't
well,
done anything wrong yet, have I?
You might be standing in front of the. Maybe it wasn't the
Oh, it's
toilet.
third class.
Maybe it was just your carriage window you were standing at. Maybe you shouldn't have been weighing there at all.
What you mean it was a children's basin? Couldn't have been. Couldn't have been.
I think you've got it wrong.
Have I? I'm gonna have to revisit that.
We're going to have
I'm gonna have to film
the
it next time.
Japanese government onto you.
Can't touch me here. They get me when I fly in.
I bet you said it to everybody.
What's this one? I can't quite.
Cecilia.
Is it?
So they all have different names.
Right.
Cecilia Pullman, just like the hotel across the road.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Cecilia, Gloria, and
Because the
Car number
Pullman
4.
carriages were the ultimate luxury carriages.
yeah?
Yep.
Not sure.
How nice is it? It is absolutely beautiful.
It's better than the train I catch home every night, that's for sure.
Well, they don't serve up any refreshments.
Well, there's people like you just urinating at the window. Sorry, I'm on the bullet train. Sorry, sir, this is not the bullet train.
Sure, look like it.
BJ, you've done it again. Oh,
I never learn.
I was having flashbacks to Japan.
There you
Can I
go.
put that in there?
Oh, well, I don't know, but you have.
There we
You
go.
push it hard enough, it'll be all good. There we go. This TT, Hornby TT.
TT120.
That's
no
right.
laughing matter.
That's
But
right.
This is gonna
So we
make-
have a set here. If you'd like to have a closer look at it, please come in and ask, and we'll show you what it's like.
I reckon we should build it up.
Yes, I think we should do that too.
Think we should build it up.
Should be having the stop appearing here towards the end of this
Do I
month.
need to get Marlon back?
We can try to get Marlon back. Is he going to come back?
Might be a commute for him.
I'd love to get him back here. He can catch a train.
Can catch a train. There we go.
All right.
Fantastic. That is TT.
That's it. Seems like the end of the program, but it's not.
Got car of the week.
What car of the week?
Do you want to have a close look at the car of the week? No. Do you want to have a look at some plastic cars?
Let's look at some plastic cars.
I love plastic cars.
Because we've got a heap of pretty funky stuff.
Is it 4 o'clock yet? It feels like 4 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock.
We're nailing it.
Look at that.
We're nailing it.
How cool is that?
They're pretty cool.
The Hasegawa Toyota Celica GT4.
When I was coming of age, these were pretty cool. I sort of wanted one of these. They had a big wing on the back here in Australia, and they got that cool little bonnet skirt.
What was a game changer in the shape?
Game changer.
The design of
Carlos
this.
Sainz rally these, didn't he?
Carlos Sainz. Oh, we're a bit. Now, let me just alter the top there.
And then do you know what happened?
They got banned.
Well, that and Subaru just dropped the hammer on everything,
Yes.
didn't they? And
They
they
did.
flogged the competition until Mitsubishi's coming on.
Yep.
What am I looking at, Beach?
Well, here's the bodywork. Molded in black plastic.
Why black?
Well, they're molded in black because I guess the car itself was iconic in black. Doesn't make it easy to change it color, particularly if you wanted it white. But there's a lot of really good primers now that would cover this black completely and not.
So
look
would you
thick.
use a white primer?
There's what they call is it white? There's like a base primer,
Base.
okay, which has a denser pigment in it, and it totally covers up the black without being too thick.
The last thing you want is thick, chunky, because you'll lose all the beautiful mold lines.
That's right. You'll lose all the panel lines, all the features in the design, or just look ugly. Or you can just paint it black or any dark color, and it'll work on the black very nicely.
Well, don't even have to paint it,
Or you don't have to.
because the mold is absolutely bespoke.
It is nice, isn't it?
Very nice.
Yep.
I love that the glasses are one piece.
Yeah. So one-piece glass makes
How
it easy.
nice is that?
Yeah, definitely. All molded in one. It's actually got the demister molded in. Might be a bit hard for everyone to see.
Really
there.
good quality.
Yeah. And then there's frosted areas here, which you'll mask up and paint in that. What do you call that? The shade black that goes around the windows.
Tint.
The tint.
Anti-glare.
Anti-glare. And then we've got the interior. So these are a simple curbside kit. No engine detail, but
I
there's
love a good
plenty.
engine.
There's plenty of interior.
That's got an undercarriage.
Yep.
The underneath.
And then there's the packet of tires, and there's the mesh that go across the front.
Messerschmitt.
Mesh. And then it looks like a resin lip for the spoiler. Nice. Nice stuff. There you go. That is the GT4. But that's not the only car I've got.
We don't have to unbox everyone. We can
That's
have
pretty special.
MR2.
So this MR2 kit is quite new.
Do you know what's really cool about these cars?
What's so cool?
They had a supercharger. They were mid-mount for a
Were
start.
all of them supercharger? Not all of them,
This
were they?
model was.
Oh, this one.
This
Yep.
one was, and
Yep.
the one after it was turbo.
Yep.
And the supercharger
Yep.
was like an air conditioning compressor. So it had like an electric clutch on it. Like
Oh.
Mad Max. You know how Mad Max could turn his supercharger on and off?
Oh, right.
That's what that was like. But
Right.
it was through the engine management.
Right.
So the supercharger would only come on like at full throttle. It would like, Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
there,
Didn't
you,
know
there
that.
you go. Wasn't very powerful, but
Yeah, but it sounds really cool.
it was really cool.
Very iconic shape.
Iconic.
Mid-mount.
Mid-mount.
Yeah.
And they
Mid-mount
went,
small sports car
yeah.
of the...
It's a real
90s.
shame that they stopped. They went all the way from, when was this, late 80s
Yes.
to,
Into
I think, 2004.
Oh, was it the
They
late?
did like a round shaped one.
Yeah, sort of
And
smoother
then,
and pointier.
and then they did it no longer.
Yep.
There you go. MR2. I'm sure
MR2.
somebody will love that.
Didn't they make a short version as well? In one of the generations, it looked really squat. MRS.
I don't know. What, like a 600cc car?
It looked like that, but I don't think it was 600cc.
There was even like a Bathurst edition,
Right.
and it had like the scoop up here.
Yes, I remember.
You know
that.
when they did the funky?
Yes.
That's when Toyota used to do funky things.
Funky.
And it had like, you know how the Celica had the funky little round scoop? It had
Yes.
the fan scoop up here in the pillar
Yes.
that went down into the
Well, that's
intake.
why when they released the new 86, the new 86 was a real breakthrough for Toyota. And this is going back 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And the marketing back then was born again. It was like excitement was coming back to Toyota because they lost all this. They got rid of all these.
Well,
and it
they
was just
just-
basically Camrys.
They just wanted Camrys.
Yeah.
Camrys and Uber cars.
That's it. But they brought back the 86 to bring back this sort of feel.
Or
The
they,
small sports
they,
car.
they entrusted Subaru to make them a car.
Oh, yes.
And they entrusted BMW to make them a Supra.
Yes. That's close enough.
That's close
Brought it
enough.
back. Born again, mate.
That's exactly what I want. I want a BMW with a Toyota badge.
Hey, Oshima.
Oh! Sorry, it's the MSG.
You need water, don't you? I'm going to have to give you one of those full tanks.
This is a Kenzai HKS. How cool are these?
Bit of a body kit. So Oshima make quite a lot of the modified Japanese cars.
Don't they?
They do.
Liberty Walk,
Yes.
things like all the license stuff. G Reedy, I
Yep.
think I've seen.
Yep.
They
All the
love
really
that.
outrageous looking stuff.
And then people go a step further than kit bash it, don't they?
Yes. Yep.
I know other people like Jack will put different wheels on them or different bars. and-
Yep. Might slice off the aprons and put on different ones. Flock it. All right, let's move on.
You had me at flocking. What's this
What's
one?
that?
I don't know. The Hoff. That's all I can
The
think of.
Hoffmobile.
The Hoffus.
I don't remember this one. It's got the funky front end on it.
What do you mean funky front end?
Well, this is, what is it? The SPM. Super Pursuit Mode.
That's when he was high speed. The
Does it,
wings
does it
come out.
stretch out, does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Makes them go fast like a bullet, like a re-entry, like a Concorde. Like a
So it's the same car, it's just different.
different mode.
Right. There you go.
Didn't you ever watch the Hoff?
I watched him at times when he talked to his car.
When he fell down and wanted a hamburger. I think everybody saw that.
This is a little bit different. I think the little cute cars are
I could see
cool.
you in this.
Could you see me in one of
That's
those?
very you.
I could see myself. in
You
one
sort
those
of
too.
drive. You drive a German version.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger.
Not really. That is cool. The city car, the Honda city car. Hey? They're quite iconic.
So it sort of brings back memories of the 1970s Civic, doesn't it?
That little round thing.
The round
Yeah,
thing.
that was cool.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
People will love these.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
think
much
it was
about
cool.
them.
this is a bit funky, isn't it?
So it had a
What size engine?
1.2 litre,
Oh, there you go.
110 kilowatts.
Wow.
Don't believe that. That's a fair bit for 1.2.
Got to remember that over there they never had restrictions.
No restrictions.
No, they souped them up as much as they could until they like close to blowing up. They always detuned them to come out. What's that?
The Sesto Elemento. That is really cool. Do you know what Sesto Elemento means?
Tasty?
The fifth element. Do you know what the fifth element is?
It's a movie with Bruce Willis.
It's carbon.
Is it?
It's a carbon car.
Oh.
Sesto Elemento. So it's
Right.
full carbon monocoque, full carbon body panels.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at how thick the box is.
Thick box.
That's because it's got lots of bits in it.
Meaty.
Yeah. Full engine detail.
Really?
You like that?
I do love a good engine.
Yep.
Do you want to jump in and have a quick look? And
Lots
who
of
makes
these.
this one? This is Aoshima.
Yeah, it's Aoshima too. They make quite a
Nice.
lot of Lamborghinis.
Nice chunky. They do, don't they? They do
Yep.
love their Lamborghinis.
Yep.
We've
Like
got,
supercars they
we've
love.
got Sesto parts. Looks like it's an additional to
They're
another
chunky
model.
bits, aren't they?
So the Sesto parts are a different color.
What's it mean? You got options. Maybe it's
Yeah,
options.
maybe there's options.
Got a whole bunch
Red.
of red bits.
Do you know something about this car? It didn't have seats.
What do you mean?
You know what the seats were?
What was it?
Factory fitted pads glued to the floor.
That doesn't sound very luxurious.
You have it like fitted to you. They scan you, and then it's glued to the floor. There's no seat frame to keep it really light.
So a bit like an F1 car, custom fit.
Yeah, custom fit.
So you just sit in there, you
Yeah.
don't move. and
No
you're
sliding forward or back. You say if your missus jumps in the car or something, you got to go. You can't. Fits one person.
Right.
Hey, I'm just a wealth of knowledge.
All right. So there's a bucket
Yeah, so that's the
for the
monocoque,
interior. Yeah.
and they would stick the cushions there to suit you.
All right. So that's why there's the holes there, because there's probably cushions.
These red things. 'Cause
All
they
right.
were like style red.
Right.
That's what made me think of it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
I
Looks
got
like it's
to-
got months
I
in there.
got to see and hear the car in person
Right.
in Singapore.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't drive it.
Well, there's a boot bit.
They wouldn't let me drive it.
There's a boot. No, that's the front.
That's the bonnet.
That's a bonnet bit, and there's a boot bit.
That's how they were. So there's the boot lid.
Right.
That's the bonnet lid.
Look at the chassis, very flat.
There you go.
Very cool. Isn't it?
Sesto Elemento, one of the dearest cars ever produced.
So
How
that
many they
means-
made, I don't know. I don't know that much.
Wow.
But I do believe that they made like up to 10 of them.
Right. Very cool. Nice.
I'd say my mate Nick's probably got one.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Carbon fiber wheels too.
wow.
Everything they could make from carbon fiber
Wow.
was carbon fiber.
There you go. All right. I've got something pretty special here.
What else have you got? It's falling apart.
This is Australian exclusive.
Again, a Hearns world exclusive in Australia.
Well, we actually have the sample of this. So this is from Copper State Models. And we've been dealing with Copper State Models for quite a number of years now.
They love us.
And an amazing, innovative Latvian company that have been producing very niche World War One subjects in 35th scale and 32nd scale.
Famous for more than just their pate.
I guess so.
Latvian liverwurst. Huh?
Is it? That I didn't know. But I know about their plastic model kits and they're really good.
What can you tell me about it?
This is a Fahrpanzer.
Is that different to a Panzer Kämpfer?
It is, because this is way before. So this is basically a pillbox with a cannon in it.
A pillbox?
Pillbox is something that was armored
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes made out of concrete or steel. And then you go inside. So the soldiers inside are protected from anything firing at them from the outside, but they could fire at the opposition.
So R2D2.
That's right. So R2D2 you see here is mounted on a mobile frame.
Coach.
So it wasn't designed to actually be wheeled around on the battlefield and fire from that. The idea was it got moved from one fortification to another one. So it could be trenched. So you mounted it in one area, and then if you needed to move it to one elsewhere, it got carried over to this, and then it got pushed down the road. Or it was driven by horses. So this particular kit,
How
as
would
you
the
see
horses know where to put them?
well, you tell them.
Good horses.
That's right. You say, Ed, take it over there. And then we go, "Ah," and take it.
It's probably called Gunther. I don't think he'd be called Ed if he's a German horse.
Could have been.
Could be.
Yeah. So this is the brand new kit. So this is way before armored vehicles. So Copper State have made a lot of armored vehicles so far. Their most popular being the Lanchester, the British one.
Is this
And-
World War One?
This is World War One. So what's happened is this particular version, they kept using it. It was sold to quite a few countries, Romania, Austria-Hungary. They all use them. And then this never got developed any further because actually armored vehicles got developed. So the armored car took over from this idea.
I can't see why.
Huh?
I can't see why this idea didn't take off.
Oh, really? So here we do have the test shots.
The what?
The test shots. So this is the test. This is not the production versions because I'll probably get these and have a look at them and say, well, we need to make changes.
Stick it in my box.
Stick it in your box. Here you go.
It's nice and white in there. What are we looking at?
Okay, so here we've got some panels. These are the door panels. And the door panels have actually got the tools molded in them.
What I like about Copper State models is they have nice meaty sprues,
They do.
yet they have intricate details.
So you see this. I
Yes.
mean, a lot of us would probably prefer these to be individual parts
Why?
for more detail.
I
But
wouldn't.
that's simply because in the past they haven't been molded very well. But look at how crisp these are. Okay, it's got a bit of chain. It's got some tools.
I would
And
just
then you got some
I would
little
just
boxes there.
put a bit of panel wash on there and call it done.
Would you? You would, wouldn't you?
I want to
Beautiful.
use the dipping inks.
So if anyone is going to Model Expo, that's a different thing altogether. This will be on display at Model Expo.
What, assembled?
It won't be assembled. It'll be just these. So
Are you
here's
going to build
the,
it?
These are the ammo.
Model Expo's next week.
That's right. Okay, so we'll have the sprues evolved for people to see. Here you've got the wheels. There's a big spoke wheel there. Look at the rivet detail. And then if you want the horses and figures, they will be available as a separate resin option. There's your ammo. And see some of these fine bits. Just how clean that
It's
is.
so nice. It's really good that they're gone out.
So this is
and
identical.
making-
So this is the same thing with the other wheel on it.
I'm surprised such a new kit that they haven't incorporated new technology such as 3D printing.
And then we've got, this is the large sprue with the actual, there's the
Oh.
pillbox top.
Wow,
You see
that
the
would be
texturing on it?
so hard to texture and mold that
Let me get that a bit crisper. There you go.
hemispherical shape. Look at the rivets on top,
Yes.
and it's textured.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely
textured. Yep. Okay, you got the base there. So you've got your choices. You can either have the carriage separately and then mount the pillbox itself, or the pill gun, I guess, because it's got a big gun on it. Next to it in a trench sort of diorama. There's the actual frame. And then we've got the breech of the gun right here. So it's a 5.7 centimeter gun,
How do you know that?
because it says so on the box.
Ah,
And there's the barrel of the gun there. You see how it's molded there? These two bits of sprue here are to protect this part here. But
ingenious
That's only for transport, really.
for when it's going on the horse.
Yeah. And it's been molded that way so you can actually get the aperture all the way through with no
That is
lines.
so clever.
Okay, so the only line would be towards the bottom of that mold there. So very clever.
They have
And
really,
super special, super different.
really engineered that very
And there's
well.
a bit of photo etch as well.
Photo etch as well.
There you go. So CSM, Copper State Models. Actually, no.
What?
This is not for this. This is for something else.
How do you know?
This is something that I was looking for before.
Oh, well, you found it.
We found it.
You found it.
Thank you
Don't-
very much, everyone.
Stop looking.
That's right. There we go.
You just needed the big screen to find
That's
it.
right.
I'll put it over here.
Yes,
Safe.
but
Don't look anymore.
this is something they sent us as well. Have a look at. Now, they've done a really good job with resin casting, but they've jumped into the next technology, which is 3D printing. And they sent these, but unfortunately, they didn't send any details. I'm not too sure what these items are.
Don't you speak Latvian?
I do not, but normally English is okay.
It's close to Chinese.
So what I can see here, I'm not going to get in tight. See here, these are actually ammo baskets
That is 3D printed
with ammo in there. So there's some ammo in there and some which is...
for that really detailed look.
That's right. And so there's a whole array of ammo baskets right there. And it's so fine. It's unbelievably fine.
3D printed.
3D printed. Okay, there's a chassis component right there. And then these little side parts.
Now
These
that
actually,
is detailed.
that's part of an interior. So they've actually got interior sets for some of their armored cars now as an optional extra. These are
So
doors,
they
are
are doing 3D printing
These are
on
the
the
doors. Oh,
doors.
these are the doors for that particular kit.
So these are like,
These are the
Optional
options. These are the options.
is it going to come in the kit or is this like,
No, these will be extra.
oh,
Okay, so let me just focus that. There
that
we go.
is some detail.
Wow. So that's quite a bit crispier, isn't it? Okay, and then there's all these little bits here, which look like there's bullets in here. I don't know if we can get that close to it. They're really tiny here.
Yeah, I can see.
Can you see them?
I can see.
They're the bullets. Just
Wow.
And again, they've molded in these pillars here just to protect all this.
3D printing is just
That's right.
just phenomenal.
But that's
isn't
not all I'm going to show you. Because
What do you
there's
mean?
There's a couple of other things that we've
Oh.
got.
it? You're out of control today.
All right, so these are some kits. Absolutely beautiful. Look at them.
I do love a motorcycle.
British motorcycles in 32nd scale and 35th scale.
It's funny you say British motorcycles because I don't really like British motorcycles.
Oh, don't you?
What
Well,
does the model look like? It looks like such a small box. Like, what's in there?
It's 3D printed.
What?
Look at the spokes. Look at these spokes. Okay, so this is going to blow your mind.
It has damaged my fragile little mind.
Look at those spokes.
You wouldn't even have to relace that.
No. So usually you'll be using photo etch to do those. And the problem with photo etch is they're flat-sided. So they don't look like round spokes. These are pure round spokes.
That is,
How incredible is that?
that is so...
Okay, and so here's some of the other components. So there's the engine and stuff and the tank.
And all the assembly is done.
Yeah, so they keep it really simple. Look at that. That's molded with...
Chain ring and
Yeah,
the mud
everything.
guard.
How amazing is it?
You
How
would have
fine
to
is it?
super glue this though.
Yes. So you have to super glue it. Look how fine that is. I mean, that's much finer than the spokes I did on the Alpha.
That's damn fun.
That's,
Yeah, but it's a
that's got to
different
be
scale.
like that's got to be like point one or smaller of a mil.
It does say exactly that. 0.1 or smaller. That is the spec.
I think in here
What else is
we've
in
got
there?
some metal bits.
How do they 3D print those?
That's 3D printed there. Oh, the metal bit's not 3D printed. That's actually a staple, that metal bit. But it is a metal bit.
That is a metal bit.
And then you got some decals. How beautiful is it? Okay, so 35th scale, if you're doing a lot of armor,
And what's really good there is, although it's tiny, it's like a real,
actually,
it's a
Let's wrap
real
it back up.
painter's kit.
yes,
You don't
Yes.
have to.
it's so intricate. Because here, did you see all the lines? All the fuel lines and stuff on here. Where are we?
The carburetor and the ignition system, that is bespoke. I just want to get in there and tune it.
Can't get it focused properly. It's so small.
Wow.
So you see all that? All the wires in there. That's all 3D printed. Spectacular. Spectacular. They're
And
really
that-
taking
that-
it to the next level.
That is a work of art because you just don't get that stuff. Even if you have the technology to design and actually print that successful,
Yes.
would have taken hundreds of thousands of hours.
Yes. Amazing.
To
Amazing.
do it on a massive scale.
Yes. And these are not samples. These are available right now. So 32nd scale if you're into aircraft and 35th scale if you're into armor. But
How
having
come-
these just as an addition, even by themselves, they look absolutely fantastic.
What are these? Just wheels.
This was to give you an idea of the wheels for the aircraft. And they've got the spokes 3D printed as well. So photo wedge is not the way to do it anymore.
That's old hat.
That's right.
It does have a metal staple.
It's got a metal stove. It's got a metal bit. All right. How do I? Let's try and get it tighter, eh? All
Oh,
those spokes. And this is for the Newport. So 32nd scale aircraft kit. So the original kit
Wow.
ones are quite chunky plastic molded, which is fine if you want to keep it simple. But if you want that super fine look, incredible. 3D printed accessories. That's next level, isn't it?
next level.
Yeah.
Well, it saves you relacing wheels.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like
right. like a cheap.
like a lunatic. Hey?
And this is brand new too. Copset.
More?
This is the Earhart, which is the brand new kit they released.
The what?
Earhart.
Hat.
So armored car, quite late in the war, so it looks very sort of modern, I guess you call it, for a World War One vehicle.
No. No, I
Nah.
wouldn't call that modern at all.
It's modern. Look at it.
Yeah?
And then this is brand new too. The brand new 32nd scale kit, the Bristol Scout. So Bristols were also used by Australians who've flown in Europe.
Are they made from paper?
What, the real ones?
Hmm.
I don't know. If fast a pilot.
Looks like it was made from paper.
So very lightweight.
Mm.
But beautiful 32nd scale kit. Fresh off the plane.
Fresh off the plane.
Yeah.
Straight to the hobby shop.
That's right. So if you're interested and you're going to be going to Model Expo, all these kits will be available at Model Expo from Chris at Models and Hobbies for You. He's
Yep.
going to have a stand there. Go and see him. He'll have all the resin figures there too. And brand new kit here. Look out for the sample of the Fire Panzer. And then you'll see the 3D printed bikes there too.
And all the figurines.
And the figurines.
And
Beautiful.
everything.
Beautiful
Full
stuff.
Copper State range.
That's right. And we'll be there too, won't we? We'll be there on Sunday.
I'll be there in spirit.
That's it.
I will be there. I will definitely be there. You'll know if I'm there.
And guess what? I think that's it. I think that's all we got. It's been a long one. It's been an hour and a half.
Is that all?
Mm.
Is that all?
That's it.
I'm spent. What a show. That has been amazing. We had so much stuff this week.
Mm.
And I know we say that every week, but we had we had Scotty from come in with the BD12. We had Matthew zoom in from Mildura.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had the Walkinshaw.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Do we have a close look at it? Do we need to have a close look at it?
We can have a close look.
Yeah, let's have a close look.
I can't sell it.
You put it somewhere where you
But I
can
won't
break
break
it.
it off camera.
That's it.
Well, now I'm going to come onto camera and break it.
All right, let me zoom this out again. I've got nothing to compare.
Compare what?
How zoomed I has go. How's that? Is that good? How's that? What are you doing?
I'm flopping the bonnet.
Flopping the bonnet. Floppage. Oh, there you go. There's a powerful engine.
Well,
Is that a
powerful
5 litre?
first time. 4.95 litre, yeah. 4.9 litre. Twin throttle body AFI. That was
Right.
like the first, Australian first to have that
All right.
fuel injected Delco electronics on there. Actually did make a lot of power for its time.
Mm-hmm.
They went away from that expensive engine management on the next model, the VNs.
Right.
But nonetheless, yeah, all Holden 308 or 304. Yeah.
Mm.
Look at the body kit.
Yeah.
And I love that they've really replicated the headlights and the amber indicator lenses really, really
Let's see
nicely.
if I can get that focus better. How's that?
Yeah.
You want to keep it tight? Have a
Yeah,
look at the
yeah,
engine?
we can have a look in there at the
Oh,
engine.
there you go. There's the throttle bodies.
So I love the resources for these because they actually do such a good job replicating them. Everything from, we got the fuel injector transistor, which will be synonymous with the Delco running gear there above the battery.
Oh,
That was on all the VNs as well, all the way up to the Alloy Tech engines, VZs. Really, really nice. Detail, washer bottle, overflow bottle, wiper motor. Really, really cool. Then over to the headlights.
Yep.
Really, really nice there. And the body kit.
I think I've done the indicator really well because that was the first of the sort of hidden orange, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we had the Walkinshaw 5-spoke wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Had big brakes for the time. Big bulky body kit.
Yeah.
Turning it over, nothing's falling apart.
There's a little button to open the bonnet.
There's build number 578, this one.
Yep.
Yeah, that is the little button to open the bonnet.
A little dunga.
We've got a nice little undercarriage and K-frame there. The exhaust is also faithful. We've got a catalytic converter, which was one of the first, I suppose, with fuel injected and unleaded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Panhard rod, tank.
Yep. Very nice. And I guess the rear end is quite synonymous with this particular car, isn't it?
Yeah, especially the rear C pillar.
Yeah. The extension, yeah.
Yeah, this fiberglass panel there leading to the big boot. It was like a bathtub.
Yep.
I think it was actually deeper than that in the real car. I
Mm.
could be wrong. But
Beautiful.
yeah. And I think from factory, the boot lids would never hold up.
Mm.
They didn't think to put heavy duty struts in them.
Oh, why would you? It's designed to race. Go fast.
That's right.
This was always very iconic. This little
The side
bit there.
skirts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that meant to act like some sort of ducting towards the brakes? Was that the idea?
I don't know. And you got the chunky body trim.
Mm.
to really pump out the guards.
Yes.
So you could fit bigger, fatter tires on it.
Yes.
Super cool. And of course, we've got full detail interior.
Mm.
Got the window half wound down, which is really nice.
Yes. Nice touch, isn't it?
Coming in, this one's got a manual transmission. There you go.
There you go.
That's all I've got to say about that. That is
How good
really,
is it?
really nice. This is from Classic Collectibles.
Mm.
We did have lots, and I think we have one,
This one. That's the last one.
and I haven't broken it.
No. It's all in good nick. That was a full-on show. Lots of stuff. Lots of exciting,
Lots of exciting
exclusive
stuff.
new stuff.
Yeah, I think the TT120 was the standout for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not much of a train guy, as well as having Scott in with the BD12. It's the first
Yes.
time I've had BD12
In your hand.
in my hand.
Mm.
So that was pretty cool as well.
Well, it's going to be driven in Angle this weekend,
Yeah.
as well as the Yokomo.
Yokomo
off-road
boys,
cars.
yeah, Maddie and Yokomo team.
Yeah.
Fantastic, guys. Thank you for joining us on episode 159. 160 next week.
160. You
That's
doing something
that's
special?
coffee episode.
Is it? There we go. Do
Isn't
I
it?
need to bring in my special singer?
Potentially.
We can make some stuff.
Stay tuned and find out.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks again.
Let's
We'll see
do
you
it all
later.
again next week.
Bye-bye.